Poultry houses, part 3. As we have already noted in poultry house 2, what are the uses of poultry houses and the maintenance of the poultry houses and the management to be taken in during the poultry management, how the houses have to be properly maintained by using all the disinfectants and also the spacing, the location and the transportation. These facilities have to be provided in the poultry house, and depending upon the small scale and large scale production, the types of houses vary. Coming to the designing of the different poultry houses for large and medium poultry farms. There are two different types of poultry houses. Open, open side house, that is conventional broilers house, deep litter rearing. Second one is controlled environment house, that is non-conventional closed house. And in poultry houses, it requires some construction details, that is foundation, flooring, walls and partitions, ventilators, roofs, doors, width, length, and the temperature to be maintained inside the houses, and relative humidity. Along with that, the direction, in which direction the poultry house should be constructed, and all these plays a vital role in the poultry house construction, and also this in turn affects on the economy of the poultry industry. Location, layout and design of poultry houses. Purpose of housing. What is the purpose of housing? Can't we grow them in open air? No, it's not like that. To protect inclement weather, direct sun rays and rain, to minimize effect of dampness, to provide safety from the predators, to apply scientific management practices, to provide suitable atmosphere for expression of full genetic potential, and these criteria should be followed during the construction of poultry houses. The basic principle to be observed for the layout is layout should not allow visitors. That point has to be noted and maintained throughout the poultries dispersed to the market. Except officials who are working over there and outside vehicles to come in contact with the birds. For this, administrative block and feed mill unit should be kept away from the sheds on farms. The younger birds should be kept away from disturbances due to movements of outsiders, for which brooders and grower house are preferably located at far end of site. Always administrative block and mill units should be far away from these units. Houses of should be necessarily placed on the upwind flow side to avoid cross infections from adults to younger through air. In our country, for major part of year, west is the upwind flow side. So this is the direction is very important. Feed mill is generally attached to medium and large size poultry farms and preferably placed near gate. And the other part of the housing is ventilation. Ventilation plays a vital role in controlling the diseases to prevent, or in other words, we can say to prevent diseases like bacterial, viral, fungal, and other worms that infect the birds. So, here proper ventilation should be there for poultry houses. Free flowing air in house reduce the temperature in house in summers by tying the wet cloths around it or flowing the water around it to maintain the temperature inside. Ventilation keeps the atmosphere healthy in house. Rich ventilation for houses is very important. Humidity also plays a vital role. For the better performance, we require relative humidity to be 38 to 42%, which is very conducive for multiplication of pathogenic organisms. Dust and litter plays another role. Light, it also plays a major role in the development of the birds. Importance of light, continuous light, intermittent light. When the birds have to be given lighting at the different intervals, growers, layers, boilers, all these things require different type of temperatures. At different type of temperatures these are grown. And also the lighting is also essential for these birds. And see, we can see here the temperature zone which is optimum for the growth of the birds. Uncomfortable zone is 28 degrees centigrade and above. At these conditions, they are not tolerant. Birds cannot tolerate these conditions. And what are the conditions that are required? What is the temperature that is required for the growth of the birds? Is 22 to 28 degrees centigrade. And the comfort zone is 18 to 21 degrees centigrade. Tolerable zone 17 to 11 degrees centigrade. And uncomfortable zone, that is 11 to 11 degrees centigrade and below. So this, by this we can say the temperature plays a very important role in the poultry industry. House orientation or the direction, as we have already talked about, and these poultry farms should have east-west doors so that the direct sun rays will not fall directly into the poultry house. And width east and west direction, and length north and south, and the side openings will be on the south side and the north side. Here you can see the direction of the poultry house. And the types of roofs depending upon the a farmer, where the small scale or large scale or just beginners can take this type of roofs. Sheds which are slanty one side, gables which are having a V-shaped structure over the house, and monitors, they have the V shape, but over it it has again a small V shape roof is present. And gambrels and gothic, these two are the constructions where it is, you can see this type of roofs in villages which have the local birds are reared over there. And the next one is the half monitor, one side slope and the other side is elevated. And these are the different types of roofs depending upon their budget. This type of roofs can be planned. And here we can see the gravel roof here, we will see with the laser pointer. This is the gable roof, and here full monitor, and this is the half monitor. One side elevated, see here this is elevated and the other side is lowered. And this is semi intensive house where the small chicks are reared openly in the ground during the daytime, and during the nights they are brought into these sheds. And here you can see the side walls of the poultry houses, which is grown in large scale. And here overhanging roofs, that is V shaped they are. And you have the front door and environmentally controlled. Here you can see the environmentally controlled uh, farmhouse. And here side view of the cage house, cages where the birds are put in the cages, deep litter houses. In these deep litter houses, the birds are above the ground level, where the litter, the husk and the other litter is spread over there, over which the birds will be staying. Salt systems. This is also the salt system house, and here the small trays are being placed over which the birds are being kept. And here this is the layer cage house, where you can see the cages. The birds are kept inside the cages. Depending upon the size of the cage, the birds are kept in that cage. And here you can see the watering and feeding of the birds. And this is the breeder cage. You can see here the water supply and the birds in two-tier system. Now here you can see automatically operated large scale centralized poultry house. Now here this is the central terminal system, which is being controls all the necessary that is temperature, relative humidity, and the ammonia inside that is being liberated, and the water supply and food supply, bridge weighing of the birds, all is being monitored by this modern or the central terminal. And here this is the entrance of the common entrance to the houses, house 1, house 2, to n number of houses, depending upon the a farmer or depending upon his budget. And here you can see the central controllers, heaters. During winters, heat is being produced so that the birds have optimum temperatures. And here you can see the fans, feeders, light, etc. And an alarm, which are all sensors are attached over, so that from time to time you can get all the message inside the poultry house. And the feed, water and the temperature, relative humidity can be checked through the monitor, and it can be altered. Now you can see here the directions, how to enter, having the west and east directions. The distance between first broiler house and the approach road is 20 meters distance between incinerators and the last broiler house. Distance between two broiler houses is 10 meters. Now here you can see distance between these two broiler house, third and fourth, 10 meters distance should be maintained for the growth and healthy birds and economic birds. This has to be maintained. And here between the organizing room and also the stocking room and the first broiler house, it should be 20 meters distance should be maintained. And this is the entrance from the west side corner, the entrance. You can come this way, and this is 3 meters wide, and between the two houses you have 3 meters road, and interconnections between the all the houses we can see here. And these are also different types of bird houses, deep litter, and this is the two tier system. These are the layers where they have laid the eggs, and this is the salting system you can see. And these are the layout of EC houses. See, EC house, it is a very big industry, and these industries have a large amount of exhaust fans to remove all the waste gases from these poultry house. They have been arranged on these sides. On either sides you have the exhaust fans. Here in the this side also you have the, on both the sides you have the exhaust fans, and it is very neatly maintained. This is the side of the EC house, and here the bird's interior view of EC house. How systematically they are arranged with lighting and also heaters in between, and the food tiers you can see here. And this is the high density EC house with n number of birds supplied by water. And this is the brooder arrangement in the EC house. This is the lighting that is being given to the birds, and here feeding and watering arrangement in the EC house. Feeding and watering over here. Now coming to this lighting arrangement. See, they depending upon the growth of the bird, the lighting is being varied. For growers it is different, for layers it is different, and for broilers it is different. And this is the electronic computer system which is being monitored in very high income, or you can say the farmer who has gone for an high expenditure. And these are the feeding arrangements in the EC birds. And these are the small growers which you can see here. This is a very large scale production of the growers, where these growers have the arrangements, different arrangements for the growth of the growers. Thank you.